Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today we are going to read about the essay writing. So how can you write the essays? So first we have to follow some rules, and there are 3 types of essay writing. So let's begin. Essay writing is an art and there are no hard and fast rules that can be laid down about it. The essay should also be to the point and there should be no repetition. There should be clarity in expressions, precision and understanding and perfection in style. An essay can be divided into 3 parts. Introduction, body of the essay, then conclusion. A few spicemen are given below. तो यहाँ पर कुछ एग्जाम्पल और हमें कोई थीम लेकर ऐसे प्रॉपर लिखा हुआ है. So let's begin, let's read. So first topic is newspaper. So let's read. Newspaper comes to us every morning and I feel better having newspaper with a hot cup of tea in my balcony. Day by day, the newspaper is getting popularity in every area, whether backward or forward, because of the increasing importance of it. People in the society are getting more conscious about their knowledge level and current affairs of the country, especially political and Bollywood. Newspaper reading is best activity for the students as it gives general knowledge about everything. It helps them to beat any technical and competitive exams for the government job or non-government jobs. Reading newspaper is very interesting job. If one becomes used to of this, he and she never drop reading newspaper. It is good for the students as it inspires us to speak English fluently with correct accent. Newspapers are becoming popular in the backward areas of the country. People speaking any language can read newspaper as it is available in different languages like Hindi, English, Urdu, etc. According to the regions, newspaper is the great importance to all of us because it brings tons of newspaper news to us from all across the world. News is first and foremost interest and charm for us. Without newspaper and news, we are nothing, and just like a fish without water. India is a democratic country where public rules its own country, so it is must for them to know about each and every activities in the politics. In the modern technological world where everything depends on the high technology, news is also available on the computer and internet. Using internet, we can get all the information about world. Newspaper is the best way to enhance awareness about any social issue among common people. It is the best way of communication between government of the country and its public. So next हमारा है कौन सा topic? Democracy in India. So let's start. Let's read. Democracy is said to be the best form of government. It allows every citizen of the country to cast vote and choose their leaders irrespective of their caste, color, creed, religion or gender. The government is elected by the common people of the country and it won't be wrong to say that it is their wisdom and awareness that determines the success or failure of the government. Many countries have a democratic system. However, India is the largest democracy in the world. It runs on 5 democratic principles including sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. India was declared a democratic nation after it attained freedom from the colonial rule of the British in 1947. Not only the largest, India democracy is also known to be one of the most successful ones. India has a federal form of democracy with a government at the center that is responsible to the parliament and state government that are equally accountable for their legislative assemblies. Elections are held at regular intervals in the country and several parties compete to get to the center and also to make their place in the states. People are encouraged to experience their right to vote to elect the most deserving candidate, though caste is also a big factor in Indian politics. Campaigns are carried out by different political parties to emphasize on the work they have done for the development of people as well as on their future agenda to benefit people. Democracy in India does not only means providing the right to vote, but also ensuring social and economic equality. While the democratic system of the country has received worldwide appreciation, there are many areas that require improvement so that democracy can be formed in true sense. The government must work upon eradicating illiteracy, poverty, communalism, casteism, and gender discriminations among their things. Our next topic is based on education. So let's read. Education is an essential tool for everyone to get success in life and earn respect and recognition. Education plays great role in everyone's life as it brings positive effects on the human life. It provides ability to think in both aspects, positive and negative, to get surely about the handle the situation. It is the most easy way to enhance our knowledge and expand skills to have clear view over the world. It creates interest within us to enhance our way of life and thus country growth and development. We can learn by watching TV, reading books, discussion, and by other various means. Proper education identifies our career goals and teaches us to live in more civilized manner. We cannot imagine our life without education, as without it, we cannot develop a healthy surrounding and generate an advanced community. Everything in life is based on the knowledge and skill of the people, which ultimately comes from education. The bright future of the individual, society, community, and country depends on the education system getting followed. Increasing the demand of more technology advancement in life enhances the scope of quality education. It assists scientists in search works, invention of equipments, devices, machines, and other technologies required for the modern life. People are getting highly aware about the scope and importance of education in their life and thus trying to get benefited. However, people living in backward areas of the country are still not able to get proper education because of the lack of some basic requirements of the life. They are still fighting with their daily routine need. We need to bring education awareness equally in every area for better growth and development throughout the country. तो आपने देखा बच्चे किस तरह से एजुकेशन की इंपॉर्टेंस के बेस पर ये ऐसे को लिखा गया है. सो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है हमारा स्वच्छ भारत अभियान. Let's read. Swachh Bharat Mission or Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a campaign run by the Government of India as a massive mass movement to initiate the theme of cleanliness all through the India. The campaign was launched in seeking the way to create a clean India target by 2019. 2nd of October means 150th birthday anniversary of the Mahatma Gandhi. The father of nation Mahatma Gandhi was dreamed to make India a clean India and always put his hard efforts towards Swachhta in India. This is the reason why Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was launched on 2nd of October, the birthday of the Mahatma Gandhi. To complete the vision of the father of the nation, India, government has decided to launch this campaign. In March 2017, UP CM Yogi Adityanath has also banned chewing pan and gutka to ensure cleanliness in UP government offices. The aim of the mission is to cover all the rural and urban areas of the country to present this country as an ideal country before the world. The mission has targeted aims like eliminating the open defecations, converting in-sanitary toilets into pore flush toilets, eradicating manual scavenging, complete disposal and refuse of solid and liquid waste, bringing behavior changes of the people and motivate health practice, spreading cleanliness awareness among peoples, strengthening the cleanliness system in the urban and rural areas, as well as creating user-friendly environment for all private sectors interested for investing in India for cleanliness maintenance. The mission has an interesting theme of inviting 9 new people by each and every involved people in its campaign and continuing its chain until each and every citizen of India gets involved in this campaign. So our next topic है related to punctuality. Punctuality is one of the most important characteristics of a successful person. A person with this quality can easily complete all his/her tasks on right time or before time. It makes me really surprised when I think that what will happen if each and every citizen, student, officer, teacher, leader, politician, doctor, engineer, trader, etc. of the country will be punctual. I think it will surely make all the system on track and lead the country towards glory and success. Punctuality is an essential trait, helps people to build bright career. If we have a look on the history of any great man, we know the real facts of their successful life. It enables a person to schedule all the tasks of a day and perform in easy manner on time. Punctual people never waste their time, even a minute or second. Punctuality is virtue of a disciplined person. It makes a person more efficient and helps him to go with time. A punctual and disciplined person always becomes happy, fit and healthy. A person with this quality never feels relaxed without completing his and her task on time. She wakes up early in the morning, completes all the daily routine tasks and gets involved in the task what she and he needs to go ahead in life. Punctual and disciplined people never get failed in their life and always get respect. Other than human lives, if we have a look on the natural process like sunrise, air blow, water flow, moonrise, sunset, season arrival, flower blooming and many more, all happens on right time without getting late even for a minute. All the natural process are best example to us to learn something about punctuality. So next पढ़ते हैं बच्चे, next topic है which is related to health and fitness. Nowadays people have been so busy in their hectic lifestyle and do not have time to keep themselves healthy or stay fit. It is a fact that we must eat healthy, practice cleanliness and involve in daily physical exercise in order to remain healthy and fit. As we know that there is no alternate to the hard work. In the same way, there is no alternate to the health and fitness. Health and fitness is the combination of healthy living with healthy lifestyle. Psychological health is very necessary with the physical health of a person in order to be healthy and fit. We need to eat healthy food and do physical exercise on daily basis in order to remain physically healthy. However, we need to think positive to remain mentally healthy. We need to get self-motivated as well as take part in the fitness style activities. We should take our fitness as a matter of everyday routine. Being fit should be our first aim of living a healthy life. It doesn't require exercise for hours, just a small amount of exercise and healthy food on daily basis is enough to maintain the health and fitness. We should keep our eyes always open and select stairs instead of the elevator. Use a cycle instead of car or bike for nearby areas. Walk to the next bus stop, etc. create really a big difference. Being involved in daily physical exercise not only keep us fit but also improve our lifestyles and healthy living. It increases our energy level and thus confidence level. We should enjoy spending hours or morning walk, running, working out at the gym or other physical activities to keep body functioning as well as improve muscles endurance. We should eat fresh cooked food instead of stale food in order to remain away from the digestive disorders. So television इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं. So let's start. Television is one of the latest wonders of science. By the radio, we can only hear the voice, but the television, we can also see the face of the speaker. We can both see and hear a popular leader speaking or a drama being tagged or cinema films being shown or a match being played in any country of the world. In short, in recent times, television has become one of the most important means of recreations, propaganda and national integration. There are many advantages of television. It is an important means of recreation and entertainment. It is the most suitable medium for mass communication and education. It can be used by the government to give publicity to its view. It can also be used as a powerful means of propaganda and the formation of public opinion. It can perform the task of mass education. It can help increasing production in imparting family planning education and is separating mass literacy. In school, TV sets can teach students effectively. It can also help in removing various social evils. This makes the educational value of TV. However, it should be kept in mind that color TV puts more strain on the eyes. It is health hazard. It must not be viewed for a long time. Television is not a more medium of entertainment. It has far-reaching educational and cultural significance. It is an important means of national unity, and integration TV serials can be used to fight against communalism, regionalism and tourism. Really, it is one of the best gifts of the science to the mankind. So next है हमारा a visit to Super Bazaar. So कभी किया है बच्चों? Visit किया है Super Bazaar में? So let's read. Prices had been soaring at an usually fast rate. Individual shopkeepers sold goods at forbidding rates. Public and the administration seemed helpless in the face of this black marketing. It was to solve this problem of uncertain prices that the idea of Super Bazaar found root at last and became the reality. Super Bazaar came into being in the month of July 6 to meet the needs of the common man. It was therefore in keeping with the spirit behind the idea that Super Bazaar was inaugurated not by a minister or VIP but by the lucky first customer. The great thing about this center of shopping is there is no uncertainty about the prices. They are fixed and cannot be changed at the whim of the man behind the counter. When I visited Super Bazaar, I was struck by the heavy crowds there. The shopping center, which is situated in Connaught Place R, has become the craze with all the people. The Super Bazaar is housed in a multi-storied building. It is divided into sections and departments. For example, vegetables, groceries and fruits are sold at the ground floor. All articles are sold in wrappers. A man going to buy some of the above things need not go to the other department. Toilets, luxury goods, medicines, snacks, drinks are sold on the first floor. Clothes are sold on the second floor, and it is thus a place where you can buy easily anything from a hairpin to a sari. Smart and efficient salesmen stand behind the counters to attend to your needs. You order article, buy it and make payment to the man sitting in a separate seat and walk out. To avoid crowding, two different openings are kept, one for entrance and the other for going out. There is a mixed crowd at the bazaar. The rich and the poor come to this bazaar with equal enthusiasm. There is no fear of being cheated here, and there is no fear of getting a superior medicine for the grandmother. तो आपने देखा बच्चों, पैराग्राफ किससे रिलेटेड? सुपर बाजार है ना, हमारी मार्केट से रिलेटेड. तो नेक्स्ट है हमारा which is based on an ideal students. So are you ideal student? You have to make it, है ना? So next is an ideal student is one who is ideal in everything. He is an embodiment of virtues. He is conscious of his duties and responsibilities. He serves an example for others to follow. He is a pride of the school. He is an honor of his family. He is an assistant of the country. The ideal student considers his school as a temple of learning. He respects his teachers. He is a knowledge seeker. He has a burning love for studies. He has thirst for knowledge. He just only studies books. He also watches television program on studies and information. In fact, an ideal student is not a bookworm. He understands the value of games. He knows well that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. So he is very particular about his health. He takes exercise daily. He goes out for a morning walk. He also takes keen interest in extracurricular activities. He learned that art of speaking. He learns how to convince others. This is the greatest art for a successful man. He maintains proportion in life. He knows when to do a particular thing. He works while he works and plays while he plays. He never does things by halves. He is very punctual. He is very regular. He has qualities not only of head but also of heart. He is not only intelligent but also sympathetic. He helps the weak students in studies. He guides them. He observes discipline. He never takes part in strikes. He keeps away from troublemakers. He controls the class in the absence of a teacher. He is the embodiment of virtues. He is polite, kind, sympathetic. He behaves decently. He is full of tolerance. He respects the elders. He believes in simple living and high thinking. He is true patriot. He loves his country. He is not narrow-minded. He respects all the religions. He believes in the unity and integrity of India. In fact, an ideal student is the pride of the teacher, family and the country. तो देखा बच्चों कैसे आइडल स्टूडेंट बनना है, तो ये सारी क्वालिटीज आपके अंदर होनी चाहिए. So that's why you can say yes, I am the ideal one. So next is autobiography of a rupee coin. So let's read. I am called a rupee. Everybody likes to own me and is reluctant to part with me. A few saints and poets have tried to disparage my importance, but all their teachings have fallen flat on the people. I am the measuring rod of the people's fortune. The story of my birth is very interesting. The metal of which my body is made originally lay buried underground thousands of miles away. It was dug out from the earth and heaps of it were brought to Bombay. The metal was melted and purified in large furnaces in a mint. Then the metal called silver was converted into thin sheets which were further designed into coins of round shape. On one side of the coin was stamped 1 rupee India and on the other the burst of national emblem. Thus I, along with thousands of companions, saw the light of the day. With many of my friends, I was put into a bag and sent to Reserve Bank of India in New Delhi. After a few days' rest, I, along with a few currency notes, was handed over to a retired military officer as his pension. The man immediately went to a hotel and drank hard. While going away, he handed me over to the manager. One day the man took me out of his iron safe and I found myself in the purse of a fashionable young lady. She had a passionate love for me. She kept me in her silken purse for weeks together. I was tired of my confinement and wanted to get rid of her. Fortunately, one day as the lady was passing through the bazaar, a pickpocket took me away from her possession. He went home and put me on the palm of his wife and who had nothing to eat for the last 2 days. She went with her husband to buy flour from the market. The shopkeeper was very miserly old man. He had already stored a large number of my campion undergrounds. Now I also joined their company and lay buried there for about a year. One day we heard the beat of drums. We learned that the marriage ceremony of the man's daughter was going to be performed that day. We were taken out late in the evening and some of my friends did get an opportunity to get rid of this man. But as ill luck would have it, I was again put back into his dark cell. Since then, I have been rotting here. God alone knows that is in store for me. So बच्चों कैसे एक स्टोन से है ना एक कॉइन से रिलेट करते हुए और ये पूरा ऐसे था तो आपने देखा पैराग्राफ. सो नेक्स्ट है सुभाष चंद्र बोस. So Subhash Chandra Bose, let's read. Subhash Chandra Bose was one of the greatest leaders of India. He is always by the name of Netaji. He gave up his life for his motherland. His death is a great loss of the country. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack. His father was a famous lawyer. He came to a very well-to-do family. Even as a child, he showed signs of future greatness. He was a very brilliant boy at school. He beat a Europe professor of his school. He was turned out from the school. He passed the matriculation examination from Cuttack. Then he joined the Presidency College, Calcutta. He passed his BA from another college in the first division. Then he went to England and took the tripos degree from Cambridge University. He also passed the ICS examination, but he was not interested in becoming a high official. He wished to serve his country, so he resigned from ICS. He joined the Congress movement to serve the cause of the freedom of this country. He belonged to the forward bloc of the Congress. In 1939, he was elected president of the Congress and he had differences with Gandhiji. He resigned the presidentship. He escaped from India during the Second World War. He went to Germany to seek help. Hitler received him warmly and promised all possible help. He gave Netaji military training for 2 years. Now he became a good general. While in Germany, he raised the Indian National Army. From amongst the Indian prisoners of war, he came to Japan to be nearer India. Here he also raised the army. Other Indians of Far East joined his army. His morale and discipline of the army were excellent. With his army, he started towards India. He attacked India from the side of Assam. He got a little success in the beginning, but Germany and Japan fell soon after. He flew in Japan, but his plane crashed on the way and he died. Though Netaji is no more in this world, yet his name will ever shine. He will always be counted the greatest martyr of the country. He used to say, "Give me your blood, I promise you freedom." So ये सुभाष चंद्र के बारे में बच्चे छोटा सा प्यारा सा पैराग्राफ था, रीड करेंगे. नेक्स्ट है द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ फ्लड्स. तो फ्लड से रिलेटेड कौन कौन सी प्रॉब्लम है जो लोग फेस करते हैं. सो लेट्स रीड. Floods in India are a common experience. Sometimes we get too much rain and sometimes not at all. Sometimes our rivers overflow their banks, sometimes they get dry. Nature seems to play tricks on human beings. Floods brings in their wake misery and destruction. Standing crops are destroyed, houses swept away, men and animals drowned. The whole area is converted by one wide sheet of water and people have to run to safer places. Sometimes flood water catches the people unawareness. In such circumstances, they have to take shelter on free tops and roofs of their houses. It is common to see snakes also floating in flood water. Some snakes also crawl, sound trees and find shelter there along with human beings. This is not the end of mysteries of flood-stricken people. For days together, people cannot be evacuated, they cannot be supplied with food. The government has to do a lot of work to evacuate them. Even then, many people and thousands of livestock perish. Flood water sometimes in this fury wipe, but the entire village is leaving behind on trace of their existence. The government is trying its best to control floods. Many dams are being built and many other ways adopted to divert the surplus waters to the other useful process. Yet floods occur every year and bring destruction to human life, cattle and trees. Floods in India and everywhere else are a natural calamity. Their devastating effect can, however, be mitigated by people's cooperation. Only if the villages agree to leave for good their villages which are situated in flood belts, much of the loss can be avoided. Like so many other things, floods have another important side also. These destroy anything in their wake but increase the fertility of the soil. As Mr. Nehru once remarked, floods are a blessing in distinguish. Vast tracts in fields which otherwise remains dry get drenched in flood water and become capable of producing bumper crops. Even then, it is poor conservation. Floods undoubtedly do more harm than good. सो स्टूडेंट्स आपने देखे किस तरह से हमें एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर और प्रॉपर पैराग्राफ में इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है, नॉलेज दी गई है कि हम जितना उनको रीड करेंगे उतना अच्छे से हम उनको लिख भी पाएंगे। सो इसी तरह से इनको पढ़ते रहें और लिख के प्रैक्टिस करें और रीड आउट करते रहें। सो स्टूडेंट्स थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग बच्चों।